Tem razão. Vou ajustar o roteiro em inglês para que todos os números, datas e horários sejam escritos por extenso, facilitando a narração. Wake up at 4:30 a.m. like a Navy SEAL and win your day. Jocko Willink. In this video, I'll reveal the techniques used by Jocko Willink to consistently wake up at 4:30 in the morning every single day. These strategies come directly from his book, Discipline Equals Freedom, an invaluable resource for anyone looking to develop extraordinary discipline and productivity. Though no longer actively serving as a member of the U.S. Navy SEALs Special Operations Forces, Jocko Willink maintains a rather unusual habit in his daily routine. He religiously wakes up at 4:30 in the morning every day, without exception or compromise. If you browse through his Instagram profile, you'll discover countless photos of his watch displaying this early morning hour. According to him, maintaining this consistent habit not only strengthens your personal discipline, but also places you several steps ahead of the majority of people. There are numerous advantages to starting your day this early. No traffic congestion, empty gyms, and no bombardment of app notifications or social media distractions. In this special pre-dawn moment, it's just you and your goals, with absolutely no distractions. A common question that arises is, how can someone possibly wake up at this hour every single day? Jocko's answer is surprisingly straightforward. Set your alarm before going to bed and immediately jump out of bed when it sounds.
This response might disappoint many people who are searching for some miraculous formula to transform difficult tasks into easy ones. The reality is that waking up at this hour daily is genuinely challenging precisely because it requires significant discipline. And developing discipline is difficult, which explains why so few people can maintain this habit consistently. Although there's no magical secret to waking up early, Jocko shares several techniques in his book that can help you fall asleep more easily.
After all, if you want to wake up at 4:30 in the morning, you'll need to go to bed much earlier to ensure at least 7 hours of quality sleep. The first technique is straightforward. Make sure you're physically tired by the end of the day. Many people lead relatively inactive lives, both physically and mentally, which makes falling asleep quickly more difficult. Including an intense workout first thing in the morning will not only tire you out during the day, but will also help you fall asleep more easily at night. However, avoid exercising within 2 hours of bedtime, as this can have the opposite effect, making it even more difficult to fall asleep. The second technique is to avoid smartphone light before bed. Don't browse on your phone while waiting to fall asleep, as the blue light from the screen significantly impairs the production of melatonin, the hormone responsible for sleep regulation. The use of electronic devices before bedtime is one of the biggest enemies of a peaceful night's rest. Many sleep experts recommend turning off all devices at least 1 hour before going to bed. Consider using blue light blocking glasses if you absolutely must use electronic devices in the evening hours. The third tip is to read something if your mind is still racing at bedtime. Preferably, choose something relaxing that doesn't spark too much curiosity or make you want to stay awake to discover what happens next in the story. Sometimes, slightly boring but still beneficial content can be ideal for quickly inducing sleep. Technical books or educational materials can be excellent options for this purpose. Avoid stimulating reading material like thrillers or literature that evokes strong emotions before sleep. The fourth strategy is fundamental. The key to going to bed early is waking up early, regardless of how much you've slept. If you need 7 hours of sleep and want to wake up at 4:30 in the morning, this means you should ideally be in bed by 9:30 in the evening. If it's difficult to fall asleep at this time initially, try going to bed at 11:30 at night, for example, but still wake up at 4:30 the next morning. This will result in only 5 hours of sleep, and you'll likely spend the day tired, which will actually be beneficial for adjusting your schedule. This natural fatigue will help your body adjust its biological clock more quickly. By the end of the day, you'll be naturally exhausted and can go to bed at 9:30 in the evening, falling asleep almost instantly. This way, you'll have initiated your new, healthier sleep cycle that aligns with your goals. The first few days of adaptation are the most challenging, but persistence is essential to establish the new pattern. The fifth recommendation is to maintain this routine absolutely every day, including weekends. Many people ask Jocko if he maintains this schedule even on Saturdays and Sundays, and his answer is always affirmative. There are several reasons for this. Although the weekend represents only 2 days, he wants to maximize this time. By rising early, he can complete his intense workout and finish all priority tasks quickly. This allows him to relax and enjoy the rest of the day without being overwhelmed by pending matters occupying space in his mind. This approach provides a weekend that is both more productive and more relaxing. Another important reason for waking up early on weekends is maintaining a consistent sleep cycle. If he were to sleep in on Saturday, for example, he would tend to stay up later that night. This would directly impact his ability to wake up at 4:30 on Sunday, creating a disruptive cycle for the following week's routine. The human body functions best with regularity and predictability in sleep patterns. Instead of breaking this cycle, Jocko recommends using power naps, strategic short naps during the day to recover energy when necessary. These brief naps are a powerful tool for maintaining high energy throughout the day without compromising nighttime sleep. Jocko shares how he discovered this technique back in high school, observing a teacher known for being highly energetic and enthusiastic. Interestingly, during lunch hour, this teacher could be found sleeping while sitting in his chair with his feet propped up on his desk. He did this every day, without exception, as part of his routine to maintain elevated energy levels. This consistency demonstrates how small habits can generate remarkable results when practiced daily. When questioned about this practice, the teacher explained that his intention was to elevate his feet above heart level and sleep for just 10 to 15 minutes before lunch. This provided him with the necessary energy to maintain high performance throughout the remainder of the day. The physiological explanation is that elevating the feet above heart level facilitates the return of blood, concentrated in the lower limbs, back to the heart. This simple adjustment improves circulation and increases the efficiency of rest, even during brief periods. Inspired by this example, Jocko began implementing this technique and experienced impressive results in his own energy levels. He noticed that even very short naps could have a significant impact on energy and mental clarity. However, it was only during the rigorous basic training of the Navy SEALs that he truly experienced an extraordinary difference by incorporating power naps into his daily routine. In that extremely challenging circumstance, all participants operated under continuous severe sleep deprivation. Time was extremely scarce for any activity beyond training, but there were a few brief intervals of 10 to 15 minutes at certain times of the day. These moments were primarily intended for recruits to use the bathroom and attend to their basic needs. The ability to use these short intervals strategically proved to be a significant competitive advantage. During these brief intervals, whenever possible, Jocko would lie on the floor, place his feet on the bed, set his alarm to wake him in just 6 to 8 minutes, and sleep. The specific position with elevated feet optimized the quality of the brief rest he was able to obtain. In these occasions of extreme exhaustion, he was able to fall asleep almost instantly, taking advantage of every second of his brief rest. When the alarm sounded, he reported feeling completely renewed, with enough energy to face more hours of intense training. This ability to switch off quickly and then switch on again is a skill that can be developed with consistent practice. You can apply this same technique in your daily life, especially if you're adapting your body to wake up earlier. Power naps can be particularly useful during the transition phase to a new wake-up time. However, be very careful not to let your few minutes of napping turn into hours of deep sleep. If this happens, you'll likely wake up feeling worse than before, with that sensation of lethargy and disorientation. If you enjoyed these tips and want more content about productivity and personal development, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Activate notifications so you don't miss any videos about how to optimize your routine and improve your daily performance. Leave in the comments if you already wake up early or if you plan to implement these techniques in your routine. Your experience can inspire other viewers who are on a similar journey of self-discipline. Thank you for watching until the end, and I hope these strategies make a positive difference in your life. Until the next video.